I don't know if you can hear me. I cannot mic my camera. Oh, I'll get this right one day. If you can hear me, tell me, let me know. Hi, Emmy, Robert Clooney, Sheila Parr, hello. Melody, I thought I had this. I have one more thing I'm waiting for that's coming this week. Coming on my birthday. That's what they say. And I thought I had this right, but I can't mic myself with the plug I bought. So I'm back to the drawing board again. You can hear me. Oh, good, good. Because I cannot mic myself on this. Connie Davison, hello. Thrifty Falconer's wife, hello. Melinda Roth, hello again. Oh, wow, there's so many. Ben Bingo, hello. Let's see. Linda Nelson, hello from Dallas. Jenna Weeks. Oh, Ocean Springs, Mississippi, hello. Here's Imagine 724 from Alabama, hello. Llewellyn, hello. You can hear me. Oh, good. Judith Ann, hello. Jacqueline Ann, hello. It's Bernie's Garden, hello. No sound? No sound? Sherry, beautiful sound. Okay, I don't know. The camera's got sound. I'm kind of sitting in the house because I want to see if the birds will come back. I kind of scared them all away. I thought, oh, there's something sitting there. Debbie Keller, hello. Cindy, Z-I-E-L-I-N, Sky, hello from North Carolina. Dear Julie, hello from Lancaster, just over the hill. Robert Clooney, I think I said hello if I didn't. Oh, from my mother. Hello. Oh, your mother says hello, hello. Yes, I thought I had this all together. I went to mic myself, and there's no plug for the mic, so I'm going to see if I can get a double check. The picture should be good. I can move it around if I want, and I am hardwired in. So that's what I wanted to test today. I'm not going to stay on for 2 hours like I did last time. I'm trying to get into the garden, and I'm making a tomato project is what I'm working on. I look at it and I think, I don't know if I'm going to be happy about it or not. So, but I'm going to I was going to work on that tonight. Maybe I'll work on it when the sun goes down. It's a little warm right now to move my baby tomato plants out. But I've been cleaning up in the bird garden and trimming plants away, trying to figure out how to set up the water fountains. And I found 2 that aren't working, so I've just got to take the pumps apart and just wash the pump out. And you can't see the bulb. I wonder if I should move it somewhere more exciting. Let's see if I can move it. Because I can move this and you should get a really good picture. I'm stepping on the cord. Give me a minute. I don't think I can go that far. Let me see how far I can go. Let's see. I'd like to get you more over there. I'm going to figure out a cord over there. All right, let me see. Oh, if I put it there, my camera will die. Let me see how. You know, the problem is I had shade like 20 minutes ago. It was cloudy, and it's been doing this all day. No, there's not a cloud in the sky. Been doing this all day. We get sun, I don't know if I can zoom in. I can't read anything, keep that in mind. Right now I can't. Let me see if I can bring this up. See if I can zoom in. My ball is the favorite one. I don't know why I don't have the ball I made out here. There's the ball. There's a new new fountain I'm working on. And let's see, where can I go? That way. So you got my ball. That tray, I should do a video on that. That is nothing more than a food tray. And left. Okay, I'm going to step back in the house because they're not going to come when I'm out here. But that is just a food tray. You know how you can go to the store? Let me get back here. You can store and show it, and then you guys can buy it because then it won't cost you anything if you're buying hamburgers. I a lot of times do buy 10 hamburgers because this way I can take out 1 hamburger, fry it up with a giant zucchini, which I finally have, and then it looks like meat and it tastes like meat. Isn't that cool? Make sure no, see, it's in the sun. If I leave it in the sun, my camera will go off. Right now it's not in the sun. Let's see if I step back in, who will come. I see them flying around the sky. I put bird food Let me go type 2. Because what I want to do is go back and I want to check the the picture. Because a lot of times I go back and it's choppy. If this works, then I could go further out in the garden with the 500-foot cord and it would look really good. But I need another plug so I can mic myself. Yeah, it sounded good because it was standing behind the camera. Let me close this for birds that won't. So let me see. Let's see. I'm looking to see if I missed anybody. I'm sure I did. I always do. Judith Ann, hello. I think I got Llewellyn before. I'm trying to read through this. Cindy. Julie, J-A-H-N-Z from Iowa, hello. Jenna Weeks. I don't know if you can hear me now. Now I'm not near my phone. My phone is out in the garden without me. The internet's coming on and off on my picture? Oh, that's not good. And then it's not working. Nuts. I know that a lot of people don't use the YouTube Live. They use Prism, and maybe I'll have to start looking into that if that's going to be an issue. Karen, P-I-K-U-N-A-S from Pennsylvania, hello. Angela Earl, she can hear me. You can hear me because I was outside. No, I'm from my mother. Robert Clooney, LOL. The picture is good. That's what I'm trying. I want to get, if I can get the picture good, I can work on sound. I don't know how much I can feed onto my phone. I know the tablet I can do a whole lot more with, but they have different jacks. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, which is better. The iPads never have a good camera. They're not as good, even the best ones you can get are not as good as some of the phones. Tina Marie, hello. I sound far away. I am. I'm about 10 feet from my phone. Jenna. Oh, Jenna Weeks. My watermelons are doing great in their toads, also tomatoes and many more. Cool. You know, our problem is my watermelon plants are just starting to grow, but we're still not 60 at night. We need to be 60. New York is warmer than us. So I don't know, but they're starting, but the tomato plants are taking off. I'm so glad for you. I'm perfect. Grace in the garden, I enjoy all your videos. However, I really enjoy the ones in the bird garden. Oh, thank you. Today I did that video on the pumps, and I even had more other pumps to show, and I'll get that out in another video. But boy, I'm just amazed by the pumps we can get now. And the solar fountains we can get, that is just too cool. I mean, look, they're running. I don't know what you can see. You can see the food tray, you can see the bowl, and then you can see the big one. That's not solar. The bowl one I've had on solar. It goes back and forth to electric or solar. But you can set it up on solar. Thank you, Par. Hit the like. Chef Edward. Oh, you made a bird bath also. Cool. Let's see. Emmy Lyle. Let's see. The weather here in Zone 9 has been hot. Later, it's in the 80s. And let's see, I'm trying to figure out what you're asking me. Okay, so in the 80s. I have a question about the fountain. Can I disassemble and clean it? It's not working the way it should. Oh, of course. And I've got a video on that. It's so easy. Even the electric ones come apart. You just pop the side out, go check the video out. In fact, the new one that I did today, that one even shows, I hear an oriole coming in. If I'm quiet, they'll come in. If they hear me, they won't. But check out the video I did today. That shows you quickly, because it's brand new, on how to take it apart. Because even hard water gets in there. You clean it out and get it all back together like new. I clean them all the time. So I don't think you can see the candlestick. It's not quite in the picture, and that pump is 5 years old. Why? Because I found a video the other day and I didn't realize it. I really should redo that video and show you how it's done. I love the candlesticks. The Feral Farmer, you can't hear me. Well, I don't know what else I can do. Maybe live isn't my thing and I shouldn't go live. I am trying. I can't go live with my phone because we have a really bad phone service up here because of the mountains and just the pocket we live in. And I'm trying to hardwire the internet so it looks better. It should be working. This is a good cord. So we'll have to figure it out. Sharon says everything is good, thanks. Shauna from Oklahoma, hello. I just don't want to miss Tiffany Clark. Oh, that's right. You said you can't hear. You can hear and see. Or see. Yeah, okay. Jeff Edwards' father God has got you brother. Oh, Melinda Roth, that's cute. Happy Father's Day, everyone. That's coming. So, dear Julie, you're having spring there for 2 weeks. We were so cold. We got warm for a few hours yesterday, and then it just cools down so fast. 80. I'd like to see 80. Sounds like we are right next to the water bubbling. If you are, you're the. Oh, I hope you can't see the hummingbird. Okay, this is disappointing. I'm going to move it and then you can't see what I want you to see. I think I'm going to pull it back. You can't even see the hummingbird feeding on feeder. Okay, that's not working. Let me pull this back a little bit. Got a hummingbird feeding. All the birds left because they go, what is she putting out here? Another thing. I hear the birds. They're sitting in the trees. You know what? I zoomed in too much. That's my problem. Let me see what I've done here. Oh, that would have been better. Okay. Let's move it right there. I've got the hummingbird. Can I go anymore without knocking anybody off? No, I think that's it. I'm trying to figure out where's the best place. Now the sun is so bright. Like I said, a little bit ago it was all cloudy. Everybody left. What I'm going to have to do is just stick my camera out here and just leave it, even when it's not on, so they get used to it. Because I've got a new holder for it, and it must look scary to them. Let's see, what else do I need to do here? Let me see what you can see. Okay, I've got a little house finch here. He's trying to come down. He's up on top. He's going, I'm not sure what she's doing, but I want to come in and eat. Oh, there he goes. That's in that irrigation tubing. Is that cool? Right in front of me. The sound is better. Of course it's better. I'm standing next to my camera. I need to figure out, I bought a jack and I thought it was perfect and it's not. Oh, look, it's back on the ball again. Of course they're going to be anywhere I'm not. If I back up too much, I don't know if you can see. Got the house, not the house finches, goldfinches in the fountain. Let me see if I can back up a little bit more. Maybe the picture won't be too small. Let's see if I can back up right here. Let's see what we can see here. Now we can see a little bit of everything. You can see if the hummingbirds come down. Trying to see what's in the way. I'm working on it. But I cleared a whole bunch of stuff out today. My trough is finally full, so I'm about ready to plant in that. My daughter's already got hers all planted up. Not mine, but it's coming soon. Okay, let's see if I can get back. And I'll close the door. I'd love if the Orioles would come down. Got the bullocks and the hoodeds that come in here. Rosa Cunningham, hello from Hampton, Virginia. Life is good. Tell them to add an extension like volume master or volume booster to increase the sound. What I need is an adapter. I don't have one. I've got to see if my phone can take an adapter. If it does, then I can mic and you can hear me perfectly. Like I said, this piece just came. I needed to test it because if it doesn't work, I've got 30 days to return it. I was going to do it last week, and I never got to it, so I did it now. Julianne Berry, hello. Oh, Melinda, you're 90 degrees. Wow. Linda Hines, I just got my solar fountains to work, but the clouds are in and out. You know, they've been working even with the clouds. They trickle, and the birds still use them. Anyways, I'm not going to stay on too long. I've been working since this, and I ran right out in the garden and started working today. I've got another solar fountain project I want to get together, and I was going to do that today, and I did not. Not for a video, but for myself. And then it should work out really good. That green feeder costs next to nothing. It's a bowl, and it's got that 1/4-inch irrigation tubing, which I'm using all over here for everything. I've got videos on that and a whole lot more coming. And I made a feeder. So all it cost me was the bowl for $1. I think it was $4 for $1 or $3 for $1 at the dollar store. And then that irrigation tubing is holding it. And the birds love it. Okay, Sam, B-A-R-C. How long does it take you to... Don't you love spell correct on our phones? Because this is Philmo Irish. I love spell correct. I have seen some really weird ones. And people watch on the hummingbird, bird bath. Let's see, I think what you're asking me is how long does it take for you to fill up a bird bath that you have a school around here with a garden hose or watering pail, maybe? Must take forever. Okay, I know you talked to your phone and it decided to come up with whatever it felt like coming up, like mine does. You know it doesn't. I go through and I flush them. I literally don't take them apart. As soon as I see them not good or starting to get dirty, that's when I take them apart, rinse them. It doesn't take me forever. To water my whole yard, all my different gardens is, and this is all of them now, less than an hour. My chair garden literally takes me minutes. So to go through the fountains, it doesn't take long at all. All you really need to do is flush them. You don't have to worry about green algae. That's natural. Can you see the hummingbird? They love that plant. It's called, that's a salvia right now, that one's feeding on. And then that's an emu plant. Oh, I came to check out the camera. Look at that. Oh my gosh, is that cute? They're so sweet. They're coming back. They're almost all back. The hummingbirds left about a month ago, and now they're all coming back. It doesn't take long. Oh, Journey to the Other Side. Hello. Thank you, my favorite gardener. Hello. Caroline Reynolds, good morning from Gold Coast, Australia. It's winter, windy and rainy, but since it's the subtropics, not very cold. I watched Gardening Australia last night, so I get a wonderful show. I love Costa. And I know you know that Gary's from Australia. Okay, so let's see. Life is good. Volume, oh here, okay, so volume master and volume booster is good for your audience. It boosts sounds on your end, fabulous. So I don't know, is that something you put on your phone? Because I'm using my phone right now. Linda Hauser from Texas. C-Y-N-S-I-M, hi. I'm so glad caught this. I was reading something. Oh, there, Diane Broden. Hello from Riverside, California. Beautiful gardening weather. Need to get my sweet potato slips into the soil. Yeah, you can do that. I think Gary's been planting up his sweet potatoes. Let's see, now the swinging one that he's in, the pink, it's not pink, it was red, it faded. That one is from Dollar Tree, the wire, 1/4 inch. You're going to see a lot more videos. If I would have had my act together, I would have had that video together on what I've done with another container and 1/4 inch wire. It cost me nothing. It's so cheap. And when I yell, all the birds leave. So don't want to upset the birds. But fountains, keep in mind if you want to bring birds to your garden, to your deck, balcony, running water, anything that's got movement and any noise, even if you barely hear it, but they do, it brings the birds. It will always bring. Hi Robbie, I just set up my water fountain, but for some reason I have to fill it 2 times a day. Why and what can I do to slow down the flow? Okay, that will depend on how you set it up. There are many ways to slow down the flow, even on the solar fountains. If you've made a project and you've got a tube coming up, how do I explain this? If the tube is coming up to the top, you can take a soldering iron inside your project. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. Where you can make a hole in the tube. So if you used an extra piece of, I'm going to call it rubber tubing, latex tubing, you can make a hole just above the water line. You can even make a hole under the water line. Don't make a hole in your pump. And that will leak. Think of it as a cracked hose. If the tubing you bought, if this, I don't want you to make holes in the one that you got, and you're not the parts that came with it. You can slow it down that way. The other way is you can take a piece of painter's tape and put a little bit of that on the solar panel, and that will create less electricity to the pump, and that will slow it down. If you've got see, the thing is, I don't know what your pump looks like. If you've got a tray, you make more holes in it. There's so many different ways to do it. Okay, now I look down and see it's a 3-tier. Now, are the birds coming to it? Because if you can look to the right, you see the one that I bought at the multiple times a day, and they're emptying it. They go in there, they take baths, and they splash all that water out. So if you've got a lot of birds in there, they will splash out the water. So keep that in mind. So it could be that too, if it's not splashing out. But I'm sure with a 3-tier, there's got to be a really good way of fixing that. It should be easy too. Depending if the water is overflowing or if it's splashing out. Busy girl. Hi, Robbie. It's hard to hear you. I know. I've got to go back and see if I can buy one more part so I can mic myself. My phone has got only 1 jack, and right now it's being occupied not by my mic. You put a bullhorn. I got a bullhorn. No. Yeah, that's going to go over real good with the neighbors and the birds. Let's see, life is good. Oh, okay, Kathy, you're talking to Kathy. Yeah, but keep in mind, it's what's causing the water to go out. If it's a splash, we can slow it down many, many different ways. But if it's the birds, you can't do anything about it. Nothing you can do about that, because the birds do get in there, and boy, do they bathe sometimes. I can show you film footage that I've done, that the water is flying everywhere, like 3 feet, just everywhere. I want to know how the picture looks. Oh, I hear the Cooper hawk. I don't know if you can hear the Cooper hawk. We have a Cooper hawk. And he built a nest. Really off season. He just built a brand new nest. Let's see. Journey to the other side sounds fine to me. Everyone's speakers are different though. So may not be you. And yeah, I know I'm sitting about 6 feet from the camera. I'm sitting behind the camera. So it's going to be low. Oh, and there's a little bush tip. You probably can't see it, but in the fountain, I should set up one day right on that big fountain, maybe early in the morning when they're all coming in. There's a bush tip in the fountain to the right. He's in there right now. Martinza, Yarn and Crafts, hello, aloha. Let's see, it must be, see, I'm really bad at names. So it's CYN Sim. I learned so much from you. I have added more fountains. I use Tool and your 2-pot systems for composting in place. Boy, that really is a lifesaver when it comes to zucchini. I just had to set one up because, boy, when they start taking off, they really want to be fed, and you can just drop that in there and go. I'm so glad I can give you ideas. Elma, TV, Australia, good evening. Oh, good evening, host. Oh, thank you. Let's see if Linda Morgan, I think I got you. Linda Moran, hello. VBD, AMICO, hello. Beautiful garden, thank you. I'm kind of going back right now. Llewellyn can hear me. She says, Linda Hauser, I cannot see or hear anything right now. I'm buffering. Anyone else have a problem? It's not buffering. I'm looking on something else and it's not buffering. So I don't know. Now, I will say that sometimes I watch people live at night. I like sometimes watching them roam around Las Vegas, and when I have nothing else to watch, and it will buffer, and it's not always them. It can be it's not necessarily your internet, but the system you're using, whether you're going through Roku or Spectrum or Amazon, whatever way you're watching YouTube. I've noticed that sometimes they buffer and you have to turn it on and turn it off. I have that on mine on my Roku. When I go into Roku and I watch it through YouTube on Roku, it sometimes buffers, and I've had to switch sometimes to, let's say, I guess you could say Spectrum. Just switch it over to a different one. So that I don't know, because I'm watching it right now through Spectrum, and it's not buffering on my end. So it could be a lot of different things. It depends on your setup. Let's see. LYDS from Sydney, hello. I don't know where Gary is, so he's probably in his garden or working or doing something. Oh, Gary. Let's talk about Gary since he's not here. He drives me crazy. Yesterday, we're in the garden, and I heard it, he heard it, we all heard it. There was a swarm of bees, a big swarm. Me? Where am I going when it's swarming? I'm running in the house. I know, just in case they accidentally land on you, they probably wouldn't. Where is Gary going when it's swarming? He is running through the hills, no joke, after the bees. I have no idea what he was going to do when he caught up with them. But you know what? He did catch up with them. And he found them. And then he goes and he's building a beehive. So I'm not sure what's going on right now, but he built an entire beehive. I do not trust them. Oh, I'm not going to take them out of where I found them. Then why the heck, for 2 years, his beehive sat in a box that he bought. Did he then go and chase the bees, and now he's got a beehive built? He tells me, I'm not going, remember, this is the one that told me, I'm not going to take the bees out of the palm tree 20 feet up in the air, that he went and climbed up a palm tree in the middle of the night to retrieve all those bees. So I don't know. I don't know. Catherine Lou, hello. Melinda Roth, oh wow, I know. I mean, he's going to give me a heart attack. That's what he's going to do. But he keeps on, no, I'm not going to get them. I think he did something today. I'm not sure what he did. Because after that beehive got put together really quick, he went up the hill with it. So I have not asked him anymore what's going on. He's got plans. Believe you me, he's got plans. It's another busy summer. I really need to get a lot of fountains together. There's so many ways we can make really cool fountains. And I made cement balls, I think 2 years ago. I don't know if I made one last year, styrofoam, but I want to do more cement. But I want to do them a lot differently, a whole lot differently. And I'm really working on this garden to make it both a food garden, but I want to have a lot for birds. That hummingbird lunch plant, I want to go back to the store and buy another one or two and put them somewhere. But you'll see periodically on the right side, on the bottom, they're tiny little red flowers. I've got a video just on those. I think it's cupola? I've got a video just on that plant. They absolutely love that plant. Let's see. Yes, Kathy. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't believe it. He's running after the bees, and I'm running in the house. I didn't go in the house, so I ended up running after to see where he went. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. That's it. Journey to the other side. You know, Kufia, I've heard that pronounced like 20 different ways, but that's it. They love that. They don't lose with that either. You can buy any salvia, it doesn't matter the color, and absolutely love it. Bought 4, yeah, you know, I bought 2 and one died back, and I put it here in this garden, and it's already big like the other one. So I want to get a couple more. I haven't done cuttings off of it. It's possible you can do cuttings from it too. Of course, it's not going to grow as fast as when you buy them. But journey to the other side. Have you tried doing it? Have you tried propagating those? I propagate so many things and I haven't bothered trying that. Let's see. I don't think I've missed anybody. If I've ever missed you, it's not, believe me, it's never on purpose. Even if I didn't want to talk to you, I'd still call your name. No, I'm kidding. But no, I still would. What I should try to do periodically, which would be nice, is to get up in the morning, because I do come out here now every morning, and I sit and I try to start my day off here. Even if it's cloudy, and just sit and watch the birds come in. Maybe I'll start to do that. I'm going to see if I can get it. They'll be able to hear me, even in a whisper. Oh, Kathy, Robbie. I got a visit from a hummingbird, but the feeder was empty. Hope he comes back. And you know what? Just fill it. I mean, I had feeders out here this morning that were empty, and I just filled them. And as we're talking, they've been coming back. They seem to feed to the more on the one to the right than the left. I may end up moving it, but I don't know why. You can't see the left one anyway, so it doesn't matter. But they should come back. Nice and quiet today. A couple times I was going to come on live, but you had all the weed whackers out. They were doing the hillsides. They were just the noise during the week, because we have weed abatement here due to fires. And today is Sunday, so it's quiet. But my gosh, they've been loud. They have been loud. So, sugar water, not red mix. No, never red, you don't need it. Let's see, journey to the other side. My praying mantis hatched yesterday. Love these guys. Oh, yeah, praying mantis. Hopefully they're the small ones. There's been a few people talking about the big ones. We don't have the big ones here that can go after hummingbirds. We only have the small ones. And you don't see them as often as you used to. So they're just, you know, I don't know. Let's see, journey to the other side. I love them little guys. Okay, Melinda Ross, have you seen the hawk? We've got a new Cooper hawk that came in, and I'm going to say he built the nest. For the past week, he's been building a nest about 3 feet from the old nest. My guess is, understanding and knowing how birds work, this is my guess, the male who lost his mate when that wonderful neighbor down the hill decided to dump a bunch of raccoons up here, and they went up there and they killed his mate, and they destroyed the babies that were in the nest. I'm going to assume, because he came back and he did redo the nest this year, he did not come back with a mate. Now, this one that showed up about a week ago, who built the nest not in the same spot, but literally 3, maybe 6 feet from the other nest, it's hard to judge. I'm going to say it might be one of the offsprings. that were there at one point. That's my guess, because that's how a lot of them will, you know, work it. They'll come back to where they were born and raised, and being that none were born last year due to the mishap, actually this year. This year? No, last year, I'm sorry. I don't know, it was last year. I'm thinking it's one of the young ones that are coming back, because they've raised, oh, like 5, 6, 8, at least 8 babies there. So that's my guess. I'm hoping he finds a mate, but boy, the season's off. Unless we're going to have a very mild summer and they know better, and that's why he's building. But otherwise, they normally come in around January. They start to work on nests. They usually have their eggs by, the hawks usually have their nests done and eggs laid no later than sometime in March. Then they hatch in April. By May, beginning of June, they're already flying around the yard, usually following me around, watching me. And then they take off and leave towards the end of summer. So this is why it's really late for him to find a mate now, but if he doesn't, hopefully he'll hang around and try next year. So Connie, you're saying, we've got rain coming in and I keep losing you. Everyone have a great day. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back. Maybe I'll cut this and check this out and see what the issue is, because I am hardwired plugged in and it should not be cutting out. It's not cutting out on anything I'm watching here, so that's what I don't know. So we'll see. Let's see, Twin Gardener, hello, just joined this live. My 12-year-old son Logan started his own tote. How cute. He loves watching your videos with me. We are in Wisconsin? Is that WI? I should know this. I learned this in grammar school, right? Let's see. And it has been 80 plus with no rain by us for a couple of weeks. Wow. Wow. Let me check something. I'll be right back. That is so good. I'm so proud of Logan. That is fantastic. Wow. Now, where did it go? Boy, it disappeared. Twin Gardener. You're not in Australia, are you? Just asking. Because there was a Logan, was it Australia or was it the UK? That I saw on TV doing gardening. But that is fantastic. Let's see. Okay, CY. Would that be Simsim? See, I can hear you fine. I think, like I was saying, it's not so much the internet, it's whatever program you're going through is different. And sometimes my Roku gives me issues on my YouTube. So it's their apps. They're all done by apps. So it depends on how you're watching. And then your phone would be different too. But thanks for that. Let's see, Linda Pierce from British Columbia, Canada. I was going to ask this morning if there was a chance we could see the bird sanctuary. And there you are. Thanks so much. Love to see the birds. What it should do is I really should do it in the morning, because this is afternoon. They come in the evening for a last feed, so they're kind of like, they're foraging everywhere right now. But in the morning, they come in here, they're taking baths, they're looking to see what I'm going to put out. So I'll try to see if I can do this in the morning. I'll see if I can work something out to kind of get on some sort of schedule maybe. I'm never on a schedule. Iona? Is it I-L-O-N-A? Steins, hello from Michigan. Very few hummingbirds today, only one oriole. It's been very hot. No rain for the next 10 days. Watering my garden, but it's really struggling. If you are really hot, I don't know if you watched any of the irrigation tubing. I've got another one. I was working in my chair garden I'm going to put up. That irrigation tubing, if you can get that over your garden, whether it's a tote, container, bucket, in the ground, it will create a lot of shade for you, and that should help or possibly help, because there's got to be ways to get around this. Okay, Connie says, I don't think it's you. I think it's my internet. It always has problems when the weather changes. Yeah, because if you're watching on the phone, then it depends on that connection. If you're watching on the computer, it depends. It's kind of like how much bandwidth is going through, and that's why sometimes it will buffer. But like I said, I'm watching it, and I haven't seen it buffer on I'm watching it on my tablet, and it hasn't buffered at all. Julie R., hello from Arkansas. My garden looks beautiful, and I owe it all to you for teaching us how to grow in containers. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Oh, Mendez Gaston, O-M-E-N-Z-A, from Rialto. I know where that is. Hello. We're supposed to get rain, according to my phone, in about a week, so we'll see. We had rain when it wasn't supposed to rain the other day. It was raining, so I don't know. Like I said, it was all overcast and cloudy, and then all of a sudden, it wasn't. And yesterday we had it overcast, then we had it sunny, then we had overcast. It's so weird. The weather keeps changing like minute to minute. Trying to see what's trying to take a bath. I see goldfinches in the 3 tier. If it wasn't sunny, when I started setting this up, it wasn't that sunny, and I was going to get the camera close to different fountains and different things, but I can't put it out in the sun. Otherwise, it will stop filming. It will tell me, overheated, and it will shut off. Kathy, I see I'm going to get rain all week. Wow. We're supposed to be pretty much cloudy all week, they say, so let's see. This time of the year, the garden's got a lot of different birds in it, because all our white crowns left. I don't know where they go, but they sure do all leave. They all leave in one day. You have 1,000 white crown sparrows here, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're gone. And then they'll come back, I think it's September. And they will come in short numbers, small numbers. You'll see a few show up, then a few more, and then all of a sudden you've got hundreds. And then they stay here all winter. They live here all winter. Right now, we've got goldfinches. Haven't seen too many song sparrows. Let's see, what else? There's been the orioles come in. I think there's one in the tree in the back. If I would be quiet, he would come in. And we've got so many. There's like 50, 60 species. Gary saw, I cannot pronounce it, a lazua, I can't pronounce it. The blue one, he saw that the other day. And where did I get the other? Oh, I had the Wilson warbler out there. That was so beautiful. He was taking a bath the other day. They're yellow with a black cap on their head. Okay, Kathy, have you ever tried making a very small pond for little bitty fish? Herrings. We've got some of those water birds that come in, but they're not little bitty birds. Herrings, egrets. That's what we have here. But no, I don't think I want to raise fish right now and feed it to birds. The birds here get a really good seed mix. So no, I haven't done that. I want to make water fountains that they can come in and take baths. I like making a lot of my fountains geared for hummingbirds, and so no, I haven't done the fish one, but there are some larger birds that eat fish, but these birds aren't going to eat fish. Linda Nelson, I started a tomato garden in an 18-gallon tub and made a fountain from plastic sterilite shoebox. Oh, thanks for the inspiration. I just made one from a shoebox too, probably a little different. You're probably using the long cord, and I've been meaning to put something together on that, but the shoe boxes are wonderful. I bought a whole bunch of those sterilite shoe boxes. I am growing That's what I was going to do live, but then I'd bore everybody to death. I was going to just sit in Gary's little greenhouse room and plant my seeds because I have to get my act together and get a lot of seeds planted. And I grow them directly in the shoebox. Sometimes I put tool in there so I can lift it up. You know, I work on the tool. And sometimes I just put all the seeds in there and scoop them out as I need them. And it works. Oh, and Linda Nelson, I'm composting too. Wonderful. Okay, so Melanie Hoffman, we have the blue herons that come. Fine, but I am not going to set anything up like that. I don't want to really attract them. I mean, we've got ducks that we have seen fly by and different things, but I want to kind of keep this for the smaller type birds. Something's coming in. I'm trying to see what's, oh, it's just the towhees coming in to take a bath. Oh, Julie R. We have a pair of great crested flycatchers, and they have built a nest in an old red-bellied woodpecker nest. That is cool. I mentioned that to Gary the other day. I haven't seen our flycatchers, so I'm not sure where they are right now. But that is really cool. I don't know if we have I don't think we have the great crested flycatchers, no. There's been a lot of birds that we normally have this time of the year that we don't have, and I do believe a lot of that has to do with, well, we're not in a drought, so nature kind of told them all to move on, like the hummingbirds. You know, they knew, they left, they went everywhere. And the only reason I think they're coming back are the locals. The flower blooms that were local that they left to. Well, think about it. We have gardens. Some of us are growing flowers. And what do you do with your flowers? We deadhead them if we're not going to collect the seeds, right? And when you deadhead them, then what do? By nature, they come back and they continue to grow flowers. In other words, they don't die. It's like, oh, it didn't work. I need to get seeds going. And so you deadhead your flowers and they'll continue to try to grow more flowers because they want to reproduce. They need to produce the seed. Well, in the wild, nobody's there deadheading them unless there's a big windstorm or something. And what I'm assuming is all those wildflowers everywhere, all those different types, of course, did not get deadheaded. And once they start producing seed, they're going to slow down on producing flowers. And that's why I think a lot of the birds are starting to show up, because there's not going to be the abundance of flowers that there were before, because now they've gone to seed. Dear Julie, oh, you are still on. Yeah, I know. I did say I was staying on for 10 minutes, right? Oh, well, let's see. Julie R. Okay, you told me about that. My cat is watching your birds. Oh, that's Kathy. And tulle is great. Oh, I love the tulle I've got set up out front. That's where I'm going to make my tomato project. And I really want to get that together. I wasn't going to do it that way. I think when I made the video on the one in Gary's puzzle garden, I said I was going to plant like squash and stuff in there. I stepped back the other day and I thought, no, I'm going to make my tomato project in there, because I'm growing these tomatoes that cost well, yeah, they do cost a fortune. You put a lot of money out for a few, literally. They said they were sending you 7 seeds. Do you think they sent an extra? Nope. So I'm going to see if I can set them up and see what happens. I'm going to go in a second. I'm just going to sit back and watch the birds for a few minutes, and I'm going to go see if I can get some stuff done around here. Gary, are you here? See, I'm telling you haven't gone and looked for any bees, have you? The ones up, have you gone to check the box? Yeah, but you haven't been back there, right? No. Okay. It's not frozen, right? No. Okay. To me, the picture looks good. Has the picture been all right? Have you looked at all?
Yeah, the picture's good. There's been like a slight...
And I got my mic all ready to put on, and then I go to the plug and go, oh my goodness. You know, I just thought of something else. I bought a special plug that if I wanted to stay on and my battery wasn't working, I could plug in an external. But what I didn't realize is the unit I bought, I don't know how I can fix that. The unit I bought doesn't have a place for my external mic. So I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to sign off. Boy, this day sure changed. It's been cloudy and cool. I'm still in long sleeves, and now it got warmer. Linda Faulkner from Lower Michigan, just getting here. Something, and I was testing it, and I realized wrong part. I don't think they have what I want, and I'm still coming up with different things. I want my phone plugged in. I want to be mic'd. I want to be able to add things to it, and so far. Trying. I wonder how good the tablet would look out there if I used a tablet instead. That I could do. This tablet, it has got a different setup. Oh well. Now the birds are coming in. They're starting to come in little by little. They're irritated. They're going, she's not going away. She's got this camera out there, a tripod. You know what? I can't move it. That's right. I can't move the camera next to the fountain. It's too hot. The camera will just overheat. So I'm kind of out of luck where to put it. We're all just sitting here doing nothing and looking and trying to figure out how to fix this. Julie Bateson, hello from Utah. Linda Hoffman, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to work in the garden. You do that, I need to do that too. Thank you for all your inspiration. Thank you, Melanie Hoffman. Let's see. Okay, you can't hear me. Emmy L-Y-T-L-E? Lytle?
Lytle.
Let's see. Emmy Lytle, I made those tier pots for yellow squash and it works pretty cool. Thanks, Robbie. Oh, good. So you got yellow squash too. I can't believe last year I planted some and they did nothing. And then later on I got some yellow squash. This year I planted yellow squash, yellow zucchini, and I can't believe how many I've got. I've got more of those than regular zucchini. It's amazing how many I've got. Yeah, those yellow squash are cool. I'm glad that that worked for you. Perfect. Thank you for letting me know. Sandra Bolando. Hi, Robbie and Gary. Thank you for all you teach. Oh, thank you. So the birds are getting frustrated. She's not leaving, so I guess we got, well, they see me in the morning and they don't mind it, but now it's like, it's the camera. It's a new setup. And they're leery. They know. Isn't that weird? It was so cool before and overcast, and by the time I set this up, it got really sunny.
Yeah.
Because I was planning on putting the camera way out there, and of course I was planning on being mic'd, and that did not work. I know what I need. I'm going to go look it up and see if I can find it. I need an adapter. A double adapter. I just don't know how much the phone can take. Sometimes they can't take so much. See, I don't have any buffering.
I have a little bit of, I wouldn't even call it buffering, just cutting in and out.
Phyllis Vance. Let's see, how about making a sunshade for your camera? You are right. You are right. Sunshade for your camera like the hummingbird feeder. I'm gonna have to. Phyllis, you are right. I'm gonna have to make a shade thing for the camera. Because the shade things don't blow off. An umbrella I know will. I've tried an umbrella and it will leave with the camera. Bethany, I've learned so much from you. Your Zell is contagious. Oh, thank you. Let's see, Melinda Roth, we are getting yellow squash and zucchini, but only 2 strawberry plants made it out of 10. Huh. My strawberries are growing. I have some strawberries, but no real fruit yet. And I think it's the weather. But as long as, you know, they keep trying, we'll see. I have so much more to do in this garden that I want to do. I need to get more tables, but I need paths so I can make sure I can get through there so I don't step on anything. I don't know how long I've been on. Let me take a look because I think it's too long. 58 minutes. This was supposed to be 10 minutes. And it's... Alright, you want to go out there and say goodbye for me? I'm going to send Gary out to say goodbye. I'm not even going to say goodbye. Oh, I heard a bird. I don't know what that was. Different song. Gary's going to come out and say hello and say goodbye. And I'm going to have to go back and see if I can buy an adapter so this time we can do mine. I only need a second adapter for this. I don't think I've got one. I'm going to check my computer and see if it will fit, but I don't think it will. I'm going to have to check my phone and see if I've got anything.
Hello. Goodbye.
Everybody gets to see Gary. Good. Okay, so let's see. Tanya's Townhouse Garden. I'm in South Michigan, and a morning dove laid 2 eggs in my strawberry container. What's going to happen now? I don't know. That doesn't make for good breakfast, strawberry and eggs. Nothing, I guess now you're going to work around the dove. Melinda Roth is saying hi. All right, did you see all the work I did today?
Yeah, I see. Things have changed up a bit.
I emptied that
You've
thing.
got those all in a line now.
You know what? If I leave this, I won't be able to read anything. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I've been working on here all morning. I don't even know what they can see. I cleared this bowl out. Got a path there. I still have to work through here because you know you got that Cooper hawk, so I want to make sure he can't come in here. He is flown around, but he's left because he can't because of this, so he can't come in here. But that I want to do, and then you can't see. I've got a fountain down there, and you can't see it anyways. And then that one, so I want to lift it up, but I want to leave my walking onions and all this.
Well, what is that sitting on right now? Is it sitting on a log or?
No, it's sitting in a flower pot.
Okay.
So it'd be another flower pot up. I got to take it apart and clean it.
Well, I might have logs maybe this height if you wanted.
Not yet, but
Not yet?
eventually, yeah, eventually. And then I've got the bowls there. And one of my pumps over there stopped, so I'm going to have to clean that. And I want to change a lot of these solar, what do I have in my pocket? Oh, the clips. I want to, gee, that would go on, you can put these clips.
These are still working, right? They've just got water in them?
Some are working, some are not. I don't even know how the water gets in there. Obviously there's a leak. But, yeah, some are still working. They only last for about a year, but I've had some last for 2 years. So anyways, I forgot what you were asking me. You cut me off. So.
No, I was just saying those fountains are in a straight line now from where you sit to take photos.
Oh, yeah, I can take a photo from there now, and I can see the birds coming in. I want to get more geraniums back there so I don't have to go back there and service them. And that's pretty much it. Now the trough, you probably didn't see that. That's completely full. I'm done. I have been trimming and trimming. Now I'll probably put 1 bag of soil in there and then get that going because I had so many ideas, and then last month was kind of like a... So now I got to start thinking about what I'm going to do. And that's pretty much it. But I mean, what are you grabbing?
Just the solar.
No, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Just leave
Okay.
it. Because I don't think it works. I'm going to swap them out. I've got some good ones. I don't mind water. It holds them from swinging.
Oh, that's right.
And you emptied a whole bunch once. I said, no, don't, because they swing in the wind, but when they have water in them, they still work, and they don't swing that much. So that's it. So anyways, I want to thank you, and sorry if once I can get that plug, you could have a mic, and then that cord doesn't go any further than that, but we could work it out. But I want to look and see if the footage is good, because I don't want to do any live garden tours, and I don't want it popping in and out. So I'm going to step behind there and let Gary say goodbye. This is the hummingbird. I don't have any, I don't know if I can bring that up closer how that looks. This is the flower. This is amazing. Let me see if I can show that. This is a tiny, tiny flower. Let's see, where is it? Now you can't really see it. Let's see if I do this. Okay, let's knock everybody offline. No, you can't see it. All right, that's the flower. Here, I can actually grab this now. See, now I can still move, unless I'm caught. And that's it. Am I zoomed in? No, I'm not zoomed in. And that's it. So I want to wish everybody a wonderful... Oh, Donald just showed up. Please. Hi, Donald. I know I really wasn't planning on it earlier. I put that video up as a premiere if anybody had any questions or just to say hello, just on the different types of solar fountains, because I plan on doing a whole bunch more. And then I said I might come on. And then I thought I got to try my piece, but it's not working right. See my trough? All done. Now I just have to get it full. Isn't that pretty? The geraniums are... Oh, you love all the solar fountains. I love solar fountains, Donald. Oh my gosh, it's like, to think that probably, I could be off on the years, I'm going to say about 6 years ago, I didn't even know what it was. I was trying to figure out, what is a solar fountain? How can you put something in water that's got electricity and all that? I couldn't figure out what it was, and I bought my first one to try it out, and I was hooked. Absolutely hooked. Yeah, I've got this one. Oh, it's not splashing today. The other day it was splashing, so oh, it is splashing. See this? So it's a piece of yarn, and when it goes down, it catches on the yarn, it goes back in the water. There's always fixes. There's always fixes. Instead of slowing it down, I just added on a piece of string. And then that one, I got to clean the pump. And there's my bottle. Oh, that was the cutest thing on the bottom there. The goldfinches get on the tray on the bottle, and they've been coming here and bathing. And then I've got just a tray there. I've got one, like I said, way down there. I've got to change that up. That's about it. It's a peaceful day today. Tomorrow, all the weed whackers come out. They haven't even done the hillside up there, so I know they're going to start that soon. So anyways, let me step back out of the sun. I'm just so excited this is all done. Now I can get that trough together and see what else I need to trim out. There's those totes that are, what, 7+ years old? There's one that's just got the rim is off on the front, and that's because they let a plant kind of grow over it. So it broke it. The plant broke it. I should have taken it out. And there's mint, like I always talk about. Just because you put it in a container doesn't mean it's not going to leave. Keep that in mind. They leave. They come out of the bottom. All right. Well, I will apologize now for boring all of you. I wanted to test my phone and see how it worked. I would like to come out and do this when it's more cloudy, even though I won't get a lot of, birds out, or I shouldn't say birds. The birds will be here. It's the solar fountains working, the birds in the solar fountains. It's just it looks nicer when it's not. So today it's kind of like, see the sky? It's more of a haze. It's not really blue. Look at them. Oh, is that funny? They'll fight. The other day there was like 5 of them on the ball. Let's see if I can zoom in. There. The goldfinches love the ball. So do the hummingbirds. All day they take baths. There's a whole bunch of them coming in right now. Michelle, Mason, hello. Oh, beautiful garden. Thank you so much. Ashley Glover, I've been watching my hummingbirds today. Oh, wonderful. I know I'm going to miss somebody now. So zen. It is. And that's why last month I did spend a lot of time in the garden and just kind of doing stuff. And I'll have to tell you, honestly, I didn't even want to go in the house. So I was spending a lot of time in the garden. And I was just doing stuff, watching the birds. That's an old fountain. Bought that at the thrift store. I basically threw myself on it and called Gary and said, get down here with your truck. I think I paid like $20, $25 for that. Both of those. The ball I bought that at a thrift store. In fact, he didn't even unload it from his truck. The guy had brought it back and he was just pulling it off of the truck. And I said, I want it. And he goes, well, I don't know if it works. I said, I don't care, I want it. And I bought it. And I think that might have been 16, yeah, or 15 or 16. And that one was either 20 or 25. It's on a pedestal. It's old, but hey, it works and the birds love it. But anyways, yeah, I've been spending a lot of time in the garden. And I'm setting up a few, yes, I'm setting up a few different, okay. Because this gets, is that a house finch? Yeah, it must be a house finch. Yes. It gets a lot of sun, and it gets so hot here that in the summer it's really, I'm not gonna say struggling, it just looks very sparse because everything gets so much sun. But this should look really good because it's somewhat covered, and I want to get some more, not irrigation tubing up there, more maybe branches up there, and that will help shade. But that's actually to keep the hawks out, and it works because the hawks like to dive bomb something and fly, and they can't fly like that. They can't maneuver through here. All right, you want to do your goodbye, hello, have a great day? No? No, he's tired. He's been chasing bees up mountains. I am not joking. Watch the video, I talked about it already. All right, so it's hard for me to read everything now that I'm outside. Donald?
Okay.
I'm hard.
Little bit,
Yeah, I am hardwired in, so I don't know how to stop that to go live. Let's see, Michelle is making a solar fountain. That doesn't even have a cap on it, and the birds all come to it. Can sit on the edge. I bought 2 solar fountain pumps yesterday. I bought, I think it was yesterday, on eBay, on my own link. I bought 3, the ones with the panels, and I bought 2 round ones because I've got ideas of what I'm going to be doing with those. Well, Linda said the sound is great. Yeah, because now I'm holding my phone. Kimberly Sweet, let's see, I've learned so much from watching you. I now have 2 hummingbird feeders and an oriole feeder. I have seen 1 hummingbird at a time, probably the same one. I love your videos. Thank you. Oh, Kimberly, thank you. I'm gonna make, I haven't even done that one yet. I had so many things I was gonna work on last month and I didn't get to get to that very soon. All right, well, I guess that's it. So I want to wish everybody, let's see, where is this? The sun is bright. I want to wish everybody a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry if I bored you, but I'm still trying to get this right because I really want to be recorded and I want to see if I can get the picture right. And I guess I did or didn't, but I still have other things to get. So anyways, with that, have a wonderful day. Go make a fountain and look, you can use something as simple as a food tray. Have a great day and don't forget to eat what you grow. Thank you, everybody.